just like that, we're back. Live Zone Sports. It's Mazzi. It's Live Zone. Football is 8 days away, and as of recording today, I couldn't be more ecstatic. My life is gonna change. Live Zone, what's up?
Hey, we got a lot to talk about. Football is back. Talking about the Cowboys as of right now, with the huge deal with CeeDee Lamb. Gonna let you take your take on that one before I get into it. How you feeling about the whole Jerry Jones situation with CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah. Hey, they got it done at the end of the day. It's what matters. Jerry Jones taking a long time with this one. I don't see the reasoning behind it. I think CeeDee Lamb is worth the money, and they have all the pieces on the Dallas Cowboys right now to be in contention for a championship every single year going forward for at least the next 2-3 seasons. Now that being said, do I think CeeDee Lamb is the most important piece of that puzzle? No, not necessarily. So if a deal hadn't got done and they brought somebody else into that position, I think that still works out. But on the chemistry side of things and where CeeDee Lamb's been and how Dak and him have come accustomed to each other, I can see how it could affect them greatly. Now, looking at it from the perspective of Jerry Jones just being Jerry Jones is how every reporter says it. And pretty much what that means is Jerry Jones is just being a hard-headed, stubborn, you know what. And that's pretty much it. It's his way or the highway. It's a Texas thing. It's weird. It's weird for me because you have all the pieces available to you right now, and you're not getting any younger as an owner. So why don't you just go all in on what's going in? Let's go all in on what you have. Why do you think there's a better play out there or something? No, you're being ignorant to the fact that a young talented player is worth this amount of money at this point in time. Is that what it really is? Is that the underlying cause of this whole situation? And if that is, that's pathetic. And in the eyes of karma, I'm rocking with Dallas not making it anywhere near the finals in a very long time. I don't think Dak will get anywhere near there. But personally, my thoughts on the situation is if Jerry Jones blows up the freaking team, okay, it's a horrible decision and he's senile and we need to check him out. Kind of a Biden situation, if you will.
Okay, all right. All right, all right. I kind of like that comparison. Listen, all right. So we have the best, or not, I shouldn't say the best, but America's team. It's the team that everybody associates themselves with when it comes to the NFL is the Dallas Cowboys. We have their three best players fighting for money right now. Two of them are on their contract year, and one of them just wants to be greedy and get an extension because he likes playing for the team. The main decision was to get CeeDee Lamb locked up in a contract for the Dallas Cowboys. That was the best decision that they made in a very long time. But CeeDee Lamb needed to get a contract. That was number one. Number two is now Micah Parsons. That is the main piece to your team. I don't care what anybody says. If you know me, you know I'm a New England fan, and you know that defense wins championships because we got six of those motherfuckers. All right, but what I'm telling you is Dak doesn't need a contract right now. Just wants an extension and wants more money, and that's going to leave less money for players such as CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons or whoever else they want to bring in. So that's number one. Number two is Dak Prescott is not worth the amount of money that he is making right now to begin with on a Dallas Cowboys team. All right. He's not the guy to bring you to the Super Bowl. Obviously, we've seen that since he's been here, that he can only make it to maybe the second round of the playoffs, if lucky. Right. So what are we actually paying for here? Are we going to pay for a prime wide receiver and a prime linebacker that are at the top of the game right now? Or are we going to go out and overpay a top 15 quarterback in the league, right? So that's the thing that I'm looking at. CeeDee Lamb definitely deserved his contract. Jerry Jones forked out the money, but that's the third thing that we're gonna get into here with my thing is Jerry Jones' ego. Jerry Jones, as an owner, should know better that his players are worth the money that he is giving them. Right? You have a top two wide receiver. You have the best linebacker in the league right now, and those guys are not getting paid because you want to overpay your quarterback that can't even lead a playoff run or even get into the Super Bowl. Right? So that's number one on Jerry Jones' side. Number two, as Jerry Jones as an owner since 1989 has won 3 championships in 4 years and has not gotten the job done since, right? It is now 2024. It is a different generation of football with different players. It's not the
A
same thing
different
as the 90s.
media.
Huh?
It's different media.
Yep, different media, different everything, right? The game has changed a lot since 1989, and you need to do your best to make your team relevant. And instead of making your team relevant, you want everybody to bow down to you because your ego is the biggest in the NFL's period, right? This is the problem with Jones as an owner. And this is the problem with the Dallas Cowboys not winning championships and not winning Super Bowls, and Dak Prescott not being led the right way into coaching and everything else like that. This is where it stems. It stems from Jones, and he needs to either get with the program and realize that it's 2024 and not 1990, or he needs to get out and somebody else needs to get these guys this money.
Yeah, absolutely. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Now, what do you think about what's going to go down with the Cowboys' season this year? Do you think they're going to be in the running come the end of the year? Now, obviously, they're going to make the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs, I will be absolutely shocked. I think they win their division easily this year. Um, Now, where do you think they end up, though, this year? Are they playing for the Super Bowl at the end of the year? Are they making it to an NFC championship game? Are they getting a bye first round and losing first round? What are you looking at?
Well, the Dallas Cowboys are very um, a shell of themselves from last year. The defense is still the same. The defense is still that powerhouse that you don't want to see on the field, but the offense has definitely went down since then. You only have really Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb on the offensive side. You also have Ferguson as well, but you don't have Michael Gallup because he retired. You don't have Tony Pollard because he's now in Tennessee. You ended up gaining back Ezekiel Elliott, which is a good signing, but there was better out there, especially in the draft. So I mean, it's up and downs with the Dallas Cowboys right now. We're gonna see if they can figure it out. But if they do get far, it's because of their defense, not their offense, and that should show that Micah Parsons should be getting paid very short. But other than that, I mean, I don't even see them winning the division. I'm surprised that you said that you saw them winning the division with ease because you still have to go against the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are in a better line to contend than the Dallas Cowboys are right now. And that's just me. And, obviously things have to work out in Philly as well. You have Saquon that's injury prone, but you still have
Who
your.
else do you have winning that, even in contention in that division? You got Washington in contention or no?
Nah, I mean, maybe a play-in for Washington, but I think that the division to watch is easily the Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, that
Yeah, no,
that
I know,
division.
but in that division, you got Dallas. The Redskins, the Eagles. Who's the last one?
The Giants.
Yeah, see, the
See,
two teams vying for that division win are going to be Dallas and the Eagles. And I think the Eagles are. I got a hot take for the Eagles too, but we'll save that for another time.
see, Washington could contend, but I just feel like that
I don't think
quarterback.
they can.
I think that quarterback is going to get hurt like a RG3 type
Yeah.
of thing. I just don't see him doing much. New York, if Daniel Jones can, get rid of the interceptions and make better decisions with Malik Neighbors there, that team could be something. You also have Devin Singletary there.
I
Um,
think they're going to make the playoffs. I think the Giants make the playoffs, but I don't think they win their division. I think 10 wins this division here this season, and I think the Giants end up 9-8 and squeak into the playoffs. But I definitely don't see the. I see the Cowboys and Eagles can win 10 games easily. I realistically see Cowboys finishing with around 12 to 13 wins. I see the Eagles finishing around 10 to 11.
See, it all depends though, because their offense is very lackluster from the year before. So if they're focusing on their defense and they're utilizing their defense to win games, I could see what you're saying. But until I see that out of the Dallas Cowboys, you got to remember they have to meet up with the Giants twice. They have to meet up with the Eagles twice. I just don't like their chances against two gritty teams that are more focused on winning than the Dallas Cowboys are right now.
Guess who just went 4-0 on his last four bets? This dude right here. Thanks to East Coast Sports Investors, a proud partner of the show, the Livezone Sports Show podcast. We have partnered with East Coast Sports Investors. They are the best in the business, been doing it for over 10 years, 57% win rating. They're gonna get you to win. Listen, I'm 4-0 on my last four. I'm like 8 for 10 on my last 10. It's great. I love it. It's awesome. Shout out to East Coast Sports Investors. As always, thank you. We have more to talk about because on the 8th, on the 5th, 8 days away, it is opening day for football season. You got the Ravens going up against the Chiefs. You also have a game on Friday, Packers, Eagles, out of the country. Live zone. Interesting matchups here. Let's go Chiefs, Ravens to start it off. Lamar, Mahomes, again, going up against each other. They're familiar with one another. What are you looking for from this matchup? It's game one. It's the first game of the season. Is it going to be a high flying, throw the ball, see what happens kind of game?
No, I think it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be high scoring with these two quarterbacks at the top of their game, right? We have Patrick Mahomes, we have Lamar Jackson. They're going to do whatever they can to win. We know that from the last few seasons that we have seen, right? But it's really about how many mistakes these two quarterbacks makes, right? You got Xavier Worthy, you got Travis Kelsey, you got Isaiah Pacheco on Kansas City. You have Derrick Henry, you have Mark Andrews, and Nelson Aguilar on the Baltimore side. I'm really looking to see how many runs we see from Lamar Jackson, because that's going to dictate how this season is going to be played for the Baltimore Ravens. And then not even just that, but with Patrick Mahomes, he needs to connect with that Xavier Worthy kid for a few receptions. Xavier Worthy really needs to get going if the Kansas City Chiefs want to win games this season, in my opinion. But Isaiah Pacheco can also carry them on the run game. So it's really about who makes less mistakes for me.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing a lighter, faster Lamar Jackson. He says he was a little heavy these past seasons. The added weight affected him a little bit. He says I'm he was making people miss with that extra weight on it, so-called extra weight. So I want to see what he does this year with the less weight. Are we going to be seeing him running from 60 yards in for a touchdown more often and not get caught up or taken down? But on the other hand, is it going to lead to more injuries, make him more injury prone? Does he go down earlier in the season? We know these type of quarterbacks that play with these kind of styles, the RG3 styles and whatnot. It's bound to happen to get that hit. Even though the NFL is getting safer and safer, you can't stop a freight train from coming.
Mhm.
Once it's there, it's there. So we'll have to see with that. Patrick Mahomes has nothing to prove to anybody on the face of this planet whatsoever. You know he's going to come out there. Even if he loses, if the Chiefs start off 0-1, nobody cares. This is a huge game for the Ravens to start the year. If they can get off to a 1-0 start, that's amazing and looks great. And the Chiefs go into week 2 and more than likely win that game. But if the Chiefs win this game, I won't be surprised at all. But I'll feel bad for Baltimore because they're going to have a type of year where every single game counts. Chiefs are going to be there in the end no matter what.
I don't know about that this year, but I do think that the Chiefs are going to be one of the teams that are in uh, that are competing for that end spot in the AFC. I think that they're the only team that's really proven right now. But I will say that I would definitely take the carries for Derrick Henry. I think that he's going to be over for my sports bettors. And then the other one that I'm taking is 300 yards from Patrick Mahomes. I think that he'll get that easily in the first game, especially if he targets his weapons such as Marquise Brown, if he plays, and Xavier Worthy and Rashi Rice and Travis Kelsey. He's got options now, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I would say take the over on this game for most of you
Yeah.
guys. Absolutely. Woo! We have another game, a second game. Friday night. On top of all the ones on Sunday, we're not going to get into those. We're going to talk about them after and then go into predictions for the future there. But Friday night, I haven't seen a game on Friday in a little bit. Let's see. Eagles, Packers, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Eagles coach, quarterback, offense, and defense all on different pages. Green Bay Packers, great quarterback, great offense, great defense, great coach, all together and working cohesively as one unit. I think it's a no-brainer in the pick live zone. Who are you going with on this Friday night game out of the country?
It's football season. It's hot take time with Livezone. I'm
Yo,
going to take Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Reason being is because I personally think after this game, we are going to see an MVP season from Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love is going to be that guy for the Green Bay Packers, and I have them winning, but I have them winning by 2 touchdowns.
What's up, guys? It's Mazzi with LiveZone Sports. You like betting? I like betting too. LiveZone Sports has partnered with Bet Rhythm, a new AI software betting creator. It creates an algorithm just for you and what you like to bet on. We've done it with our past 11 bets and we have hit 8 of them. NFL football season is coming up and you're not going to want to miss this. Over a 60% accuracy, Bet Rhythm is top in its game. It creates a customized profile for you and customized bet algorithm for you to follow. Even when you lose, it tells you how you could have won. And even better, it tells you for sure wins that are going to happen. It'll have a percentage next to the bet that tells you, oh, this is 74% likely to happen, 69% likely to happen, or this is 35%. Stay away from it. It has the little exclamation mark with the yellow thing around it that makes it like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You might not want to do this. Bet Rhythm. We have a link in the bio for you to go get it, sign up, try it out, little free trial. After that, you can subscribe if you'd like to, but give it a shot. Win some money. Do something, okay? The NFL's here again and ready in your face. Don't be the person losing all the bets. Be the guy on Tuesday at work saying, I just hit the Monday night, the Sunday night, 6 on Saturday, even the Thursday night bet. Get it going. Bet Rhythm.
I just texted them to turn the AC down. It's too hot. Brother, an MVP season from Jordan Love is wild.
Yep.
Wild. I agree completely that I think the Packers take this game. Neutral playing field, let the better team win the game. Give me Jordan Love. I do think Jordan Love has a season that everybody says, okay, it wasn't just a fluke from the NFC Championship run from last year. Damn, you really caught me off guard with that one. That's
Yep.
crazy. MVP season from Jordan Love. You
Yep.
heard it here first. If it happens, if Jordan Love gets MVP, I'll get a Jordan Love tattoo.
All right. All right.
You heard it here
Nah.
first.
The reason why I'm saying this is because of the outrageous season that he had last year. He had the best completion for a quarterback, with one of the best QBR ratings in the season. I can't look past those numbers with a lackluster team. Plus, you're adding pieces as you're going, and the pieces from last year are still there, growing with Jordan Love. I can't look past what Jordan Love did last season. I think he's going to shock a lot of people more than he shocked people last season. And I think that he's going to have one hell of a season this season.
We're gonna have to see, man. I'm excited. I know you're gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching. We got like 30 buddies that are also gonna be watching. We hope that you guys will be watching, tuning in here. Let us know what you've seen from the first games of the year. Any crazy plays, any crazy videos, storylines, whatever. Let's talk about it. Uh, shit. Let's get it.
I will be betting with Rhythm. Rhythm gives you the AI generated picks and it gives you the percentages of the wins. I will be utilizing that. It will be on our social medias as well. So make sure that you're looking out for that.
We'll have our algorithms posted. We'll also have a video tutorial posted. We'll have the link and their page as well in there. Shout out to Rhythm helping me win bets for the past 3 months. Football season coming up. I've been cooking in WNBA, but I'm ready to
Yeah.
freaking go with some NFL football in there. I think that's gonna be some fun time.
Yes, sir. And as always, we will be making bets for you guys as well and putting them out there on our social medias, on our stories, everything like that. So hopefully you stick with us on the social media side so you can win a little bit of money as well as watching LiveZone Sports. But yeah, I mean, as always,
Stay tuned.